Hi, this is James McDonaugh. Watch my latest Academy update only on Hibernian TV.
James, massive disappointment at the weekend with the defeat against Hearts in the mini derby and the way that we actually lost the game. The dust has settled now. You've had time to contemplate and think about the overall game. What would be your assessment of the match now?
I think there was a couple of parts to how I assess it. I think the players done very well. They went a goal behind, managed to feel their way into the game and drew level by half time. And then I think we were a better team in the second half and really took control of the game, played very well. Lots of talking points in terms of individual performances, people catching the eye, spectators, and it was a really good game of football. And to have went 2-1 ahead, I thought everything up until the 91st minute I thought was positive from us. Some really good stuff. But the only thing was the final 2 minutes kind of took the shine off the game for us, and in those 2 minutes we maybe lost a bit of focus and concentration and it cost us the game. But for the majority of the game and beyond 90 minutes we were good. I don't think that can be overshadowed really.
Was the defeat the bitterest pill that you've had to swallow as a coach involved with Hibernian, would you say?
Definitely. I think everybody, we don't focus on results so much, but I think that manner and the way that's happened has never happened to me as a player or a coach, and that's an experience for me to be winning a game in injury time and lose it. I've never felt that before, so that was a hard one to take, and obviously because it was Hearts, it was double hard. But we've had a long chat with the players this morning, and spoke about how can we learn from that and how can we be better equipped the next time and what we would do differently. So hopefully there's positives to come out of it.
And in terms of injuries as well, there was a couple of injury doubts ahead of the mini derby. Is there any further sort of knocks picked up from that match at all?
Yeah, well, Danny Hanlon kind of slightly damaged his hamstring. I think he should be okay, but obviously he was sent off after the game, so he'll miss Saturday now anyway. And Sam Stanton will definitely be out this week. He hurt his calf muscle, so that was a bit of a blow. Actually, changed the game a wee bit when Sammy went off. He was doing really well. So I think Matt Lancaster's okay now. Ewan Smith got another done on Saturday. I think he'll be okay, but Sam Stanton will definitely be out this week.
With the Hanlon red card, is the club going to perhaps appeal against that decision, or what's the latest there?
No, we won't appeal against it. Danny just need to take that on the chin and again learn from his mistake. I don't think he done too much, to merit a red card, but I mean he could have not got involved at all, which would have been more sensible. But we won't appeal it.
So next up, Dundee United here at East Mains. Kick-off, I believe, is midday for that game. We saw quite a big crowd at Rickerton. How encouraging would it be for you to see a similar sized crowd come through for that match on Saturday?
Well, it would be great. I mean, I prefer everybody to go to Easter Road and watch the first team, to be honest, and cheer them on to 3 points, but it was great for the young players to play in front of more people, and a lot of people after the game saying how they'd like to come back and see the under-19, so that's positive. So hopefully people maybe be able to at least come for the majority of the game and then head along Easter Road after it. It would be good, yeah.
It looks like it's going to be a fascinating season at under-19 level, because Hearts obviously were the early pace setters. They then lost to Celtic. We kind of crept up and almost overtook Hearts. Now Hearts are obviously perhaps back in pole position. Do you think there's going to be quite a few twists and turns between now and May?
I'm sure there will. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 teams that can take points off each other, and it's as strong as a league that I've seen since my time at that level. Obviously Rangers are the ones that are falling behind just now, but I'm sure they'll come good and have a say in who wins the league and take points off a team. So Rangers, Celtic, Hearts, ourselves, Motherwell are not to be discounted, in Aberdeen, so it's like half the league are more than capable of beating each other. So I'm sure, although Hearts have started with bar the 1 game maximum points, I'm sure they'll drop points somewhere along the line, and it's just a case of will other teams capitalise on it, or will they drop points the same week? But it's certainly a long way to go, and it'll be an interesting league for that level.
So up to this stage, and then in the middle of October, have you been reasonably pleased, reasonably satisfied with what you've seen so far?
From our players?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I really need to take that time to praise our players. I think they're a fantastic group of players. They work really hard every day in training. They work hard to please you on and off the pitch. Great attitude towards training and playing, and a lot of individuals they're very, very good professionals, really good players.